We are back. We are back. We are back. I'm getting TradingView notifications left and right now. Things must be either pumping or dumping. So give me one sec. Yeah, I just entered that. We're going to see if this continues to go up. And I know I just got to here. So we are live in this moment. And to let you know who I am, my name is Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Christ and Crypto in the Morning, guys. This is actually the daily topics section. And in the daily topics section, guys, we're going to look at the market from a news cycle perspective. If you get a chance, please like, comment, subscribe. We are here on multiple platforms, from YouTube to Amazon to Audible to Spotify to Google Play, right? Wherever you can find podcasts, that's where we are. And I know our focus right now are not the charts. Or our focus is not the charts. So we're going to go ahead and jump into today's news. And I appreciate you guys for hanging with me because I love you guys. Do you know that? I love you guys. So let me make sure that this is live and ready to go. And we will go ahead, guys, and jump on into this news here. Let's see here. Let's see. The first set of news here is SHIB. Yeah, we're talking about SHIB. We are definitely talking about SHIB right now. SHIB will be burned via Amazon. And here's how. And I saw that's this morning. So I was like, all right, let's look at it. It says SHIB affiliated program for burning. 220 million SHIB burned in 2 days. Now, I'm someone who has a little bit of SHIB, and I don't know how much is really out there. I just know the market cap is ridiculous. Just how I bought a little bit of Lona. I bought a little bit of SHIB during this down trend, because you never know what happens. And when markets get going, that $50 or $100 can make you a couple $1,000s. So it doesn't hurt to have your hands on it. Long-term holds, good $50 investment, maybe get a 100x out of it. You never know. But the team behind the Twitter account has spread the word that the shop has been added to Amazon affiliate program. From now on, the shop intends to use 1 to 20% of its profits from it to buy SHIB, which will be burned. Okay, so that's interesting. You got 225 transactions. 220 million were burned. So hopefully that helps and things continue to burn and we can make some money from there. Speaking of things burning, how about burning down? Burning down. Solana continues its downtime. What is going on? You know, for a second, I'm not going to lie to you. When Luna started doing its crash thing, my mind immediately thought of Solana, because Solana is consistently going down. Right? It's consistently going down. So the fact that it's consistently going down, and then we hear about the attack, I really thought it was Terra Luna and Solana were the same. I'm not going to lie. I really, really thought it was. With that said, I just blanked. With that said, let's go into the article. It says here, Solana is facing serious network issues once again as the blockchain is having problems keeping its status normal since May 17th. Famous Solana critic and author of the week in ETH News, Evan Van Ness, shared data on the real Solana uptime in the last 2 weeks. Currently, Solana is facing a clock drift issue, which is a delay in on-chain time caused by longer block processing. User will not notice the problem since it does not affect the performance of the network directly. The main drawback of having a clock drift on the network is the inaccurate reflection of time by decentralized applications built on Solana. So what does that mean? Let's see here. Clock drifting. Isn't Solana supposed to be proof of time? Right? Hold on. Solana proof of time or proof of history or something like that. Proof of history. I knew I wasn't crazy. All right, so Solana uses proof of history to overcome this problem by establishing a cryptographically safe source of time throughout the network. Proof of history is a high-frequency verifiable delay function, VDF, that takes a certain number of steps to evaluate but provides a unique result that can be publicly confirmed. So this is Solana, and that's what thought was interesting to me, is proof of history. Now, here's an issue, okay? If we're having, where is it? Where's the title at? Where's the keyword here? Here we go. This issue right here. Oh yeah, you don't let me highlight you. Okay, I'll highlight you there. If I'm proof of history, how are we facing a clock drift issue? If something happened at 9:02, for instance, this show went live at 9 a.m. If we have a clock drifting issue, it might say this show went at 9:01 or 8:59. Yes, it's 1 minute, but 1 minute a day over 365 days, you're now behind 365 hours or minutes, right? And over time, your proof of history becomes inaccurate. Now, it's a good concept, but, we're still in a good place where someone said, it's like the internet. The internet had the dial up and things were wrong and things need to be worked out and things died. Someone picked up the phone, your internet was gone. It took you 5 days to download one song. I think I was trying to download Maroon 5 songs about Jane, knock my window, knock on my door. I want to make you feel beautiful. I don't mind spending every day. Remember that song? Songs about Jane, that whole album. Maroon 5, that's what I got. I had my little 1996 Honda Civic, Fast and the Furious done up. I had the whole engine, the full catback. Took out, it used to be an automatic, made it a manual stick, and all of that. Did a whole redone on my 96 Honda Civic. Shout out to Fast and the Furious 2 for that. However, back then, all those things was nice. We knew it took time. We knew there were issues with it, and we were just new. And I think the same is here with crypto. So Solana is a tough project to tackle because it's proof of history. So we'll see if that. Now, timekeeping is important. And it says here, the drift. Let's get exactly the drift. Is running approximately 30 minutes behind. That's the issue. 30 minutes behind. So can it be proof of history if we're 30 minutes behind? I don't know. We'll see. With that said, good morning, Dragonfire Crypto. Good morning, Lee Lord. Good to see you guys. Happy to have you. Happy Friday to you. And speaking of my guys, Dragonfire and Lee Lord, let's talk about crypto whales and crypto whale accumulation binge as Ethereum flashes a bullish signal according to crypto analytics firm. Now, this is what we're going to look at, more of the sentiment, because you guys know the rich list is not, it was up and running and now it's down and then it was up. Anyway, the rich list is no longer there, so we can't watch how the top people are accumulating their XRP. My coffee's too sweet. XRP whales are accumulated just at a 2-month high in supply held. So let's see if we can read this chart here. It says, yes, that's correct, Brad. For reference, it says, why is the holding so low? Ripple and its co-founders own most of the supply, I thought. Yes, that's correct, Brad. For reference, here are the top 3 of the whales, all using different axes. The yellow line is one of the you're referring to, which is the tier address holding 10 million or more XRP. They tend to be fairly inactive and currently hold 73% of the supply. So these are the supply, right? It says the yellow line. This is the escrow or what it may be. However, I believe this is what will be going to institutional banks and the actual network when it's ready to go. And so it says 1 million to 10 million coins, 6% here. Oh, nope. That is this one here. That's pretty close. And then 100,000 to 1 million coins right here. So not bad. You see that obviously XRP holds Ripple holds most of them in their escrow. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I know we all have our theory and all what we want, a settlement, right? But here's what I urge you, and I'm an investor. We love Brad Garlinghouse and we love Joel Katz. There's some things they say that catch my eye a little bit. We also know that Brad's in bed with the World Economic Forum. We can't forget that. Schwab Klaus, or whatever his name, Klaus Schwab, who is married. His mother is a Rothschild. His mother's a Rothschild, and his is it father? Yeah, and his father was a commander in the German army. Correct that. His father was a commander in the Nazi army, and his job was to force labor onto their prisoners, which were, at the time, I believe, Israelites. Right? Well, yeah, it was before Jerusalem became, so they were still Israelis, just without Israel, right? So we got to be careful, because just like we thought Gary Gensler was going to be on our side when we got in here, quite the opposite. Wolf in sheep's clothing. So be careful about what is going on with XRP. Again, I'm still in the battle that believes if they take it, or this is something that we're not going to be able to spend it, somewhere along those lines. They've just dropped too many lines that says this is not for retail investors. This is only for institutional investors. So when I keep hearing that, that means they're going to try to get it out of our hands some way, somehow. So does that mean a crash to 11 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents? We will see. Speaking of getting things out of there, by the way, what do you think of that? I just said that. What do you think of my little theory on XRP, and Ripple Labs? And maybe I'll deep dive here after I move and I get settled in, because we're trying to move right now. And 2 weeks, we will know this. Pretty soon, you'll start seeing these things. Next week, these things behind me will not be there anymore, because I'll be taking these down. The movers will come in and do all the other breakdown stuff, but like the books and the things on the wall, those will be coming down slowly as we set up for a new place, a new location. So let me know what you think about that. Comment, like, subscribe on that topic. Really, goal is 10 likes, but really, I want to know what you think. Is Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple Labs, a part of the New World Order? Are they a part of what's going to enslave us? Let me know. Speaking of enslave, the draft bill to ban China's digital yuan from the U.S. app stores. Yes, and I think this is smart. Oh, Dragonfire just gave me another rich list. I know there was an old one and now there's a new one. It says submit a validator to see your server statistics. Not the best, but also not the worst. This is the guy who updated this. Yes, I'm very familiar with this. He just started this about a month ago, right? So I know the one we had before was very, very well done. And I know we have the XRP scan and the validators now, which I'm looking at as we speak. Oh man, that was a dead dump. This went to 0 on May 17th as a validator. All right. So go to the current statistics tab. Yes, sir. We're going to go here. Going to click. When I get here, I get current statistics. All right. There you are. So let me show this to you guys real quick. I'm going to pull this up. Send that over there, and now let me bring this over to this computer. We're going to click here and click on the current stats, and boom, here we go. So what should be Dragonfire Crypto? Appreciate you, brother. We have it. Isaac is Lord 2020 says, I love fiat. So here's what it is, and like I said, here's our balance, and maybe we'll go in deeper into this in a second. But like I said, I would really want to know your thoughts, because here's all the movers and shakers. Where do you land on this list if you are an owner or a hodler of XRP? It says percentage of accounts balance equals or greater than. Okay, 230. I know where I land in this. I know where I land, and let's see where I look up here. So how many accounts? Okay, I know where I land up there too. So I'm okay. I'm towards the money in that world. But we'll see. Again, is this something that we invest in? Are we investing in evil? World Economic Forum, our future slavery, will we own nothing and be happy? Will that include XRP? We won't be able to own it, but we'll be happy. That's the question. We'll see. So let's go back to this draft bill to ban. Now, this is three Republican senators, called the Authoritarian Digital Currencies Act. Now, me personally, I'm on board with anything China in this country getting banned. That includes TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. I am. Why? Because that gets more social media following, more social media likes, views than any other media that I have. I don't get a lot of views. It's not yet, right? I'm not really screaming up Bitcoin to $1 million or XRP to 30. I give you the news. I give you the real. I give you the charts. Slowly but surely, we will build. With that said, TikTok seems to be my most engagement of an audience. And I think that's because where most of the world is right now is on TikTok. With that said, everybody on TikTok right now is giving all of their information to China and in turn to the US and other parties that it's being sold to. So with that said, if they don't ban the digital yuan, right? If they don't ban the digital yuan, that's going to be another way for China and other people, or other people not in crypto, or people in crypto, or people who just don't want to deal with the US dollar, to be able to skirt those things, right? If you skirt all of those things, they don't want it. Why are they also banning this? Well, that's the number one competition. We discussed this 2 years ago when I started the channel before we took our year break, right? That China, the digital yuan, also the yuan, will be an SDR along with the US dollar. The baskets have been reweighted. We discussed this a couple weeks ago. The IMF has reweighted the SDR baskets. So now what's happening is the US is fighting multiple wars. They are fighting a war against Russia without fighting Russia physically by using Ukraine and giving them, I don't know, hundreds of billions of dollars low key and pass through the Senate, right? They're also fighting Russia on a oil, natural gas, currency battle, right? So that's over there. They're fighting that aspect of it, which we know. And then there's another battle and war brewing in China when it comes to Taiwan. And that's why you're hearing that here. China is talking about attacking Taiwan, similar to what Russia did with Ukraine. And what's going on in Taiwan is where all of our semiconductors, that's where all of these phones, these computers, our cars, all those chips are hardcore made in Taiwan. So let me tell you this. If China takes over Taiwan and we ban things from China, we're going to suffer. Why are we going to suffer? Because we have, over the last 20 plus 30 years, have put all of our dependence in electronics and chips and all these things in China, in Taiwan, in the name of having one world, which we know is not good for anybody, for all of us in the world to be on the same page. Because normally if everyone in the world's on the same page, the person writing that page and leading that page is somebody like the World Economic Forum, United Nations, or a country or a group of people who tell you what to think, right? So that's my thought process on this. We don't want other fiats, but at the same time, let me say this. We should be able to use whatever we want when we want. If the US dollar is strong enough on its own against crypto, against the ruble, against the digital yuan, or even against the Mexican peso, which we saw yesterday, USDT is now pinged to the peso, 1-to-1 pegged to the peso, right? It should be. As American citizens, we should be able to use whatever currency we want. But the more transparency gets out there, we realize we're not free to use what currency we want. We're not free to use what bank we want. In fact, we're not even free to spend our money the way we want to spend our money. So where do you think this is really going? Where do you think this is really going? Lee Lord, hold on, let's see. We have Isaac Lord says all his money is in stocks. Dilip Patel says, oh, hello, Mr. Patel, good to see you. Isaac also says, I love TikTok. Crypto is short term. You know, people say crypto is short term, right? But when you have things like the Digital Dollar Project, CBDCs, right? Christina Giorgieva, also from the World Economic Forum, from the IMF, who replaced Christina Lagarde, right? She herself described something need to be used interoperability between CBDCs, and we know what that is. So as much people said like crypto or like the internet was temporary, well, look where we are now. People said the iPhone was temporary. Look where we are now. People said CD players are just what it's going to do, our tape decks, V-Tracks, cassette players, black and white TV, radio, the Model T, trains, train tracks, the Pony Express, Morse code. Do you see where I'm going here? This is where I see, okay? This is where we are going, and that's where it goes. Now, I'm going to respond right here to Isaac. Lord said, this channel believes in fear. All crypto is a creation of fear. Quite the opposite. This channel is called Christ and Crypto, opposite of fear. Christ is not a person who shows fear or shows you fear. In fact, peace, love, joy, patience, faithfulness, gentleness, kindness, and self-control. What this channel is for is not to have fear in you. In fact, quite the opposite. Is for you to prepare for what is here and to give you the news so you can make an educated decision. This channel is not about fear whatsoever. In fact, quite the opposite. Because I love you all. I love you absolutely all. And the job is to show you the news, right? And one of the news is here, according to Davos, is that we are currently in a bear market. And I think that's good, is what this gentleman says. Says crypto firms hope market slump shakes out bad players. Again, I'll tell you this, 99.9% of crypto is crap. Scams. 99% of it. Just like a lot of things were during the dot-com era, right? A lot of people swear up and down AOL would be here 20 years later. In fact, where's AOL now? America Online or Netscape, right? Remember you get your little CDs? In fact, CDs that go into computers. You got to get external hard drives for that now. This is about tech. And my statement here is, if tech can move fast, why can't money? Right? In fact, money already moves fast. Digital assets, bank transactions, your money's moving fast. And people want to use crypto as a bad name. In my opinion, it's just technology. You use your phone for text messages, right? That's blockchain. If you don't want to send a text message, I would tell you to what? Send a letter. Make a phone call. Don't be on a computer. Don't watch YouTube. If you are an enemy of technology, that means what you plan to use it for is not very good. So as we're in a bear market, I think it is good. I think it's time to be patient, because anybody that comes into any space looking to gamble, you're going to lose. Any space. It doesn't matter. Right now, the stock market itself has got 20-30% pops left and right all over the place. Dollar General yesterday went up 27%. 27%. So you can make money in a lot of different places. The question, though, is how will you invest and how will you make your money? So with that said, let me go ahead, because I have some active people in here this morning. So I'm going to look, and then we'll move on to the TA here in a second. And I just want to reply. So Isaac Lord says, Federal Reserve isn't going anywhere. Federal Reserve has integrity. Now, I agree with you one thing. The Federal Reserve isn't going anywhere because that is the central bank of America. So the Federal Reserve is going nowhere. In fact, it's also a private entity. Now, integrity or not, that's not for me to say if an entity has integrity, because everybody has bad actors, no matter where you are. I agree with that. So, more fear, stocks are fine. You know what? I love this Isaac Lord 2020. I love it. So you know what we can do, guys? We can go ahead and flip this. I'm going to shut this one down and go into long sum, short sum, and we're going to go in a technical aspect of it. We're going to go look at the technical analytics, not just the news. So if you have just tuned into the Daily Topic Show for the first time, I love it. People get in here and we can discuss. This is a place for debate. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into the the Daily Topic section. God bless you. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and move on and fade to black and go to the next section. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and do the thing that people do on social media. At Twitter, at TikTok, New Creation Capital. Let us know, guys. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Later, guys.